Hey you! Merry Christmas! Banter and Chill's Christmas special begins now. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Banter and Chill's 12 Days of Christmas special. At this point I genuinely don't know how I'm still doing this. I'm still doing this episode because I'm now recording not necessarily in real time, but it's now basically within the timeline of the uploads. So it's a lot more stressful. Yeah, because I now feel like panic at the thought of my deadlines looming closer. Like, oh my god, you don't have tomorrow's episode. Oh my god, you don't have the episode for the next 2 days, and it's already close. So yeah, that's where we are at now at this point in the podcast special. But I'm still enjoying this. But before I dive into this episode, please, I want to give you a little bit of a what will I call it now? SOS. I think I've run out of things to talk about. I said this is going to be from 25th of December up until 5th of January, I believe, and that is 12 days of Christmas. But I think sometime around 3rd of January, I've blanked out. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about for the last 3 days. I'll work something out, but if you know what you want me to talk about, please send me a DM. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you. That being said, it's time to get into today's episode. I know that by the time I talk about this, when people roll your eyes, because it seems I really have run out of things to say. And today I'm going to talk about gratitude again. I know that I've already spoken about gratitude like 101 times. But in this episode, this is going to be one of the most short episodes actually, because yes, we're going to go deeper into gratitude, but it's going to be about people in your life. This is an HR episode. It's about people management. But first things first, you have a lot of people and a lot of things to be grateful for, that you're grateful for in 2024. The lines, bro. Whiskey, I'm coming for your crown, man. Anyways, you have a lot of people that you're grateful for in 2024. So in this episode, we're going to get into how to put your gratitude into practice. Dun dun dun. What do I mean? Yeah, it's good to say, oh, I'm thankful this and that happened to me this year, but are you putting that gratitude into practice? I mean the year has come to an end, so yeah, you might not be able to put the gratitude into practice like that, but I mean, after you listen to this episode, you now know at least what to do and how to put your gratitude into practice. And that's the point of this episode. Are you wearing your gratitude on your sleeve? If no, carry pen and paper and make your way to the front, because this episode is for you. So as I said, come to the front with pen and paper, because we're going to get into actually putting your gratitude into practice. But truly, you actually need something to write on, because you want to make a list of all the things you're grateful for this year, all the things that happened that helped shape you and build you up. That's the first list. And then you're going to make another list of people who you are grateful to have this year, people who shaped your life, helped you, held you up, pressed your throat down, anyone, what they did to you. As long as you know that they shall help your life this year, write it all down. And then the next thing you want to do is to pick out the subject of your gratitude and then figure out a way to give back. I'll give you an example. So let's say, like me now, sometime in May, I got a new job. I got a new job sometime in May, and it's something that I was really grateful for. So if you're like me and let's say you got a new job, you can practice gratitude by committing to doing the job well in the coming year and excelling at it. You could set, maybe if like me, once again, your goal is just show up, do your work and go home. You could try to put in a bit more effort next year and do more than satisficing. I learned that. I picked up that word from an ex I picked it from his vocabulary. So instead of satisficing, just showing up and doing your work. And there are people like that, honestly. There are people like that who you might not see them doing heaven and earth, but what you tell them to do, you are sure that they'll do it, and they'll do it, and they'll go home and they do it well for you, and they go, and you're not going to catch them doing anything beyond what you've asked them to do. So some of us are like that. We're functional, lazy people. We do what we're supposed to do, and that's the limit to what we can do. Anything more than that is you asking too much of us. But you could now put in more effort. Self-sub. You could now put in more effort and even try to set like goals, like aim high, try to achieve. Maybe say, oh, I want to climb up the ladder this year. So instead of being maybe at associate level, you want to be maybe a specialist in your role. Do you get something like that? So how is that you putting your or putting your gratitude to practice? Is the job you have, there's a job just now, bro. Is the job you have, the job you wanted, the job you got. So you now putting in effort to not just maintain it, to not just keep it, but to nurture it into something more than where the job met you, is a way of showing how appreciative you are of the job that you have. That is just one example. And it might look like a small thing, but like I said, it's a great way to appreciate something that you have. Another angle is if you prayed for a job, once again, like me, you can practice gratitude and give a token to your local church. A lot of people, when they pray for stuff, they tend to like attach it to like something they're going to give, but it's mostly give and take. Again, this is not a criticism, this is not a bad thing, but it's just something that happens. People, I don't know what they call that word. This is why I need to go back to church. I don't know what they call that thing. Is it a covenant? Yes, some people do sort of like covenant with God. Like, oh God, if you can give me a new job, I would maybe commit to paying tithe every single month. I will not miss any month. And yeah, so that is one way that people wear their gratitude on their sleeves. So if you are like me, maybe they say you got a new job, you could do something at your local church out of the new salary that you're not earning. This is just an idea. You can do whatever you want to wear your gratitude on your sleeve. I feel like I'm slurring a lot in this episode, and it's because I'm actually very tired, but I'm going to record at least 2 episodes. I'm going to record at least 2 episodes today. So this episode and the one you hear tomorrow, I'm recording it like this. But yeah, moving on to the next. So now another angle is from the side of the people who made your life memorable. You can reach out to them. You can send personalized thank you notes or a gift. You can commit to being a better friend or better spouse to them and all of that. It's the same way you commit to doing your job better. If you don't have money, you can't do forms of affirmation, you can't do gifting, and what you have to now rely on is maybe what they call all those love languages. If is it words of affirmation, you can do that, assure them, affirm them of who they are to you and how you appreciate them. Yeah, and you can commit to like doing more for them in the next year as well. If your gratitude is to your body for carrying you the whole year, this is very important for a good number of us who just go around doing whatever we choose. Some of you people drink like fish. I'm sobbing myself, but let's not talk about that one yet. People, you do a lot of harmful things to your body, and the body is still carrying you and it's still going forward. And it's fueled by rampage at this point, but it's still going forward. So if your gratitude is to your body for carrying you the whole year, obviously some people might have fallen sick once or twice, but if your gratitude is to your body for carrying you the whole year, you can commit to making healthy life choices as your way of showing gratitude to your body, to the body that is housing you. It could be something small. It could be as small as cutting back on carbonated drinks or committing to doing maybe like all them basic 5 minutes yoga every day, maybe before bed. Like just find something small in your routine that you know would really benefit your body and commit to it. Though you don't have to go all out and say, okay, you're going to start gym next year. Some of you, I'm going to even talk about setting New Year goals. If I see go to the gym and anybody's go, I will slap them. Although me, I will even have going to the gym in my own New Year goals. But like, people need to give it a rest. Okay? You might not be able to do those big ones, like leap into those big goals, but you could start small. Say, okay, you're going to eat more healthy food. You're not going to eat a lot of pastries like you did this year. You could do anything really as a way of saying thank you to the body that carried you the whole year. And now these are just ways that you could, wear your gratitude on your sleeve, not any other person's sleeve. And then some of you, if your gratitude is to ChatGPT, people like me, is that a wise thing to say on air when they can carry my tape and go and play for Unilag lecturer? Anyways, for people like us who are still in school, your gratitude could be to your classmates, ChatGPT, who is your classmate as well, for carrying you through the academic year. So maybe next time you can come in to actually greeting a good morning and then saying thank you and saying please when you want to ask anything from it, because it's even good advice I'm giving to all of you now. When AI takeover starts, when Transformer Prime wants to happen here now, all the machine then they change. At least your AI will remember that you were kind and you were good. I used to greet it good morning. I used to greet it thank you. I used to say please. Okay? I need to spare your life. But the point is, let's leave all that play aside. The point is, your life is like a machine. And it takes people and things to keep it going. And learning to practice gratitude towards these people and these things is like the oil that keeps your machine going and free from rust. So that is now what makes you a well-oiled machine, at least your life. Because there are people there, there's an angle to look at where there is people holding you up. And then there's the other side where is the other things that are not necessarily human or inanimate. They're the ones keeping you going. So you want to make sure you at least show gratitude on all sides, so that basically in the next year that you're entering, you're still guaranteed of having like your people in your corner, and the things that have helped you through this year to help you through next year as well. If the thing that helped you this year is one of your vices, like maybe smoking the boo, drop that boo, it will not help you next year. In Jesus' name, amen. I actually have friends who smoke, so I feel like that was a very terrible joke to make, but I'm still going to leave it in, mostly because I know they fear anybody. Yeah. But at the end of the day, no man is an island, so acknowledge just elements in your life that keep you sane and keep you going. Even if it's the least you can do, it's very important every once in a while to look at things that keep you going. I, for one, legwork keeps me going. I, for one, love to shake my ass. So every once in a while, I will dance legwork in my house. I will shake my bum in my house. This is my own way of showing gratitude to the gift of rhythm that God has put in my bones. I will always shake something whenever I hear music. Okay, it honestly keeps body and soul together. And then for those of you, this is just even to close off the episode. There are some of you who have nothing but hate, in you. You can also wear your hate on your sleeve. I actually am a fan of hating properly and committing to being a true hater. So if you know that, now we've spoken about wearing gratitude on your sleeve. There are those people that you despise and things that annoyed you this year. Please, next year, wear your hate on your sleeve as well. If those kind of people come and just talk to you, tell them fuck you straight up. If the same thing that annoyed you last year wants to come and annoy you again this year, that situationship, cut it off immediately. As much as you're wearing your gratitude on your sleeve, wear your hate on your sleeve as well. So that, we're all in a balanced world, and Thanos will not feel the need to come and destroy everybody because it's too much gratitude and not enough hate. Okay? I actually never saw Endgame. Was Thanos in Endgame? I never saw Endgame, so I don't even know if that was the plot of the whole thing. But I'm just guessing here. I'm just guessing, honestly. At least that brings me to the end of this episode. It wasn't as short as I thought it would be, mostly because I was rambling and trying to say a lot of filler stuff. So it's not too short for you guys. But thank you so much for listening up to this point, up till today. If you're still here, please send me words of encouragement. I really need it because, like I said, I'm running dry on things to talk about, but I commit to finishing these 12 days of Christmas special, no matter what. But thank you for being here today. I'm going to see you tomorrow. That's a threat. I'm going to see you tomorrow. So if you like, no come. Bye. Mwah.